Hi, this is Jim Miller and his cat Precious. He asked me to do a video. I'm Allison Miller. Jim wanted to explain his experience with David trying to extort our property from us to stop the flooding that David has done with his new construction with new water. David said that if we gave him for free 3 acres of our top property, which happens to include a well, he would divert the water. Later on, he came back and said that he would give us $35,000 tax assessed value for the property and he would stop the water. And we could use the money then to repair the damages that David did. Now, David came into the porch twice with his wife and once with his father with the same proposition. And so I'm spelling this out right now what's happened because Jim is 85 years old with COPD and he struggles to talk and communicate coherently, but he wants to make an effort to describe what he's experienced with David Mole trying to extort our property.
And this is Jim, this is Precious. And what Allison has said is very accurate. It's, for me to repeat it all, is going to be that David and his wife were here on 2 different occasions saying 2 different things.
What were the 2 different things they said?
One was that they wanted the land, and one time they wanted the land for the assessed valuation. And
what were their terms on taking the land, either for free or the assessed value?
Well, there's one term of we'll fix, we can turn it off anytime we want, and that but that didn't make any sense. That was extortion.
The one time I took you up to David's property and you were standing in the drainage ditch that you used to take care of for decades.
Yeah.
And David had filled that ditch in. Did you collapse on that ditch? Do you remember that?
Well, I remember that. And I remember that we had an agreement, Tom, his wife, and David, that there was a little fix that they could do to make the water divert back where it belonged and not the way they were doing it. And I know the wife his wife got offended and just walked off. And
that was after you fell to the ground and collapsed.
Yeah. And so
who helped you up off the ground?
Oh, that I can't remember, but we got up, and Allison was there, and Tom and his son, and
it was Linda and Tom and me that got you up off the ground. David stood there and did nothing.
Yeah, and they put me in their little
golf cart
thing, and got me back out of there.
And that happened after David came to our house twice asking for the property for free, and the second time for $35,000.
Yeah. And
you only remember the $35,000. You do not remember when it was for free. Is that correct?
Not strictly free. I figured they just wanted the land, whatever the cost, as long as they didn't have to pay for it.
Okay.
And I felt the leverage. It was like somebody telling me they're going to chop my hand off if I don't follow through and do what they say. Mm-hmm. And I felt I was being terrorized mm-hmm. by somebody that was more capable at that point in time. And then when Tom and David came down to the house, and I pointed out it was all new water, and it was their responsibility to control it. And that didn't seem to make any difference to anybody. But I don't know why he would come down. I wasn't going to agree to something like that. It just, like I say, it's extortion. I mean, I'm an 85-year-old guy on oxygen, have a COPD, and I can't do too much about it. But I can tell you that I know when somebody's trying to take advantage of me. And I think that I said everything I need to say.
Yeah. How many years has your family lived on this piece of property?
My family's had this property since 1915.
Did it ever flood in the area where our house is?
I do not believe so, no, because we had a big barn, a silo, a series of chicken houses out front, and over here on this other side, chicken houses. And so if water came down, flooding, it didn't come down then. I mean, there was no traditional flow of water here.
When did you start to notice water was flooding our home? 2021, I think?
Well, it could have been 2021. It was not, it was early on when Tom started.
You mean David, when David built his property?
Yeah, that's, yeah.
Okay, well, I think...
Well, that was the major issue, was
Yeah.
David built it.
Yeah.
And then everything else was sort of to support
Yeah.
David's caper.
Caper?
Yeah,
Crime?
yeah,
Extortion?
yeah.
Yeah. Well, okay, we're gonna probably got 7 minutes into this, so we'll be plenty there for us to understand how you feel about this. Is that it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Bye.